Hi, I'm Max from Bar Basics, and today we're going to make a strawberry daiquiri. Strawberry daiquiri is presented in a martini type glass. I have this nice little glass. It's got Bacardi rum in it, which has 50ml of Bacardi rum, about 5 strawberries. You just cut them in half or in quarters, whichever you prefer. It also has 10ml of lime juice, so we're going to squeeze the lime out of these and then blend it all together with some ice, and it hopefully will be pretty good. So to start with, I've got a little blending cup here. You could chuck your strawberries in. And then we need 10ml of lime juice, which is not going to work too well because I should have done this first. Now obviously if you're in a proper bar, I wouldn't recommend serving drinks the way I do because you obviously don't want to touch stuff as much as I do, but because I'm just doing this to show you guys how it's done, it's fine. But with your ice and stuff, you really want to use ice tongs or anything like that, as it just looks a little bit more professional. You can use any white rum. I just like Bacardi. It's quite a good taste and a good little rum. So you got 50, so there's 30, one shot. Put that in there. And then another 20. That was a good measure. A little handful. Again, ice tongs would be preferred, but always possible. The other thing is sugar syrup. I'll just give you a quick instructional on how to make sugar syrup. It's basically just 500 grams of sugar and then 250 ml of water. Bring it to the boil, keep stirring it, and then you have sugar syrup. Let it cool. I haven't let mine cool yet. I've made it over here and just put it in this nice little bottle. So I'm just going to chuck some ice in the shaker and make it cool. Out of the way for this. Now you only need like a tiny bit of this because it's pretty much just to top it up. So just pour it to top the glass up. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate here, as this stuff doesn't really cost anything to make, which is awesome. Because alcohol's quite expensive. Shaker. And then, well, you leave it over here for now. It doesn't really matter because it's mainly water and sugar anyway, so even if it's ice it doesn't do too much. So I'll it's normally a tiny bit more icy than that, but you can kind of get a bit of an idea from that. I like it a bit runnier because if it gets too icy, it's just a bit too, yeah. So just kind of pour it into your glass. It's actually that's quite icy. You might get a few chunks there, that's fine. Adds it to it a bit. Just fill it up to about there. Then you just grab your sugar syrup. And that just fill it a bit. Now that's about 30 ml, so not even one shot, 15 ml. And that's a strawberry daiquiri. Alright, so I'm Max from Bar Basics. That video was a bit sloppy, but basically the few things you need to note is that chuck in a bit more ice because it is a bit better if it's a bit runny, and on top of that, make sure it's blended well. Mine had a few chunks of strawberries, which isn't really how it's meant to be, but it honestly isn't too bad, but because it's a drink, you want to drink it all and not really have to eat it, so do that. Other than that, sugar syrup is pretty easy to make, and yeah.